Great. That is natural solution. Good morning. Namaste. This is Pragya Yoga. Pragya is something beyond intellect. And all intelligent Pragyavan people are here, brought together by Sridhar and his friends. So I am happy to be part of it. I'll try and present these things to you. What we do at Natural Solutions. Why is there erratic rainfall? Why we have hailstorms? Why have the hailstorms increased? And what is the way out? This what is the way out thing is to be done collectively. The first three things I'll try and discuss. What we like to do is we like to make bad water good. And we like to do it naturally as much as possible. How naturally? A person who's handling that sewage treatment system should be able to relax like this. Sewage treatment systems otherwise are extremely complicated. You require people running after them to keep them in fairly good health. Right? Our sewage treatment systems give you such kind of leisure. And this boy here, Avinash, he has been working with me for last 13 years now. He is relaxing on a reed bed that he set up in a place called Ballari, a village Torangallu near it. These trees there are about 4.5 years old. He planted them and they were tiny that time. These trees and the plants around it, they are treating 15 lakh liters of sewage per day. And that is something that we like. After we set that up, we thought of making, oh, it's not coming, fine. There should have been,
Should I sit next?
hold on, no. There is a video of a sewage treatment system which we set up in Maharashtra Police Academy in Nashik. And that system we could do drone shooting of. This is that system. It just doesn't look like garden or a forest. It is actually being used by people as a garden. Every morning and evening, people come there to do yoga and meditation on actual functioning sewage treatment system. Nothing has to be added every day. Nothing has to be added every week. Nothing has to be added every year. It works. It works on its own. This plantation that you are seeing is 15 months old. You can walk over it. You can sit in that central square, do yoga, meditation, whatever. It has various kinds of niches for different kinds of plants to grow. These different kinds of plants then invite their own friends, bacteria, fungi, soil microfauna. Together, they set up a nature's cycle which keeps on running by itself, and we get treated water which is good to be used for any kind of agriculture. It can be used for toilet flushing. It can be used for vehicle washing. Treat it a little further and you can even drink it. You can see this green net thing here. There are honeybee boxes in it. This wastewater treatment system is growing so many different kinds of plants and so many different kinds of flowers that they are sustaining entire load of honeybee boxes throughout the year, and they are getting honey out of sewage. This is something that is done and possible. We started this in 2003 with this vision to help Mother Nature in healing herself. Before that, for 6 years, I worked in a company called Ion Exchange India Limited with R&D Center, Technical Marketing and Marketing. Before that, for 6 years, I taught biology, plant physiology, biochemistry, biostatistics, biophysics. During that time, I did my doctoral work on a plant which was known to people, but that plant is non-vegetarian. This is what was not known to people. By God's grace, I came to see that plant and I saw a few insects sitting on it and dying. Death is something which is very useful. So if an insect is dying there, there must be some huge big reason behind it. And I said, if that insect is dying, the plant must be getting something out of it. And then I spent 5 years in learning what exactly the plant does. By killing that insect, how does it digest it? How does it absorb it? So that is something is my background. Family wise, I have 2 daughters, 1 wife, brother, sister, everyone else. And I am happy that I am with them as well as with you people. Our mission is to help eco-friendly initiatives, and any real work cannot be done by individual. Any real long-spreading work, long-standing work happens only in good collaboration. And that's something that I learned as a very small boy. And I said, we got to work together, otherwise we don't reach any length. And that is where we help in spreading environmental literacy. We work only on invitation basis. And so far, in so many places, people invited us to do various kinds of projects. What all things we do? We harvest rainwater in urban and rural areas. We treat naturally wastewater, sewage as well as industrial effluent. We try and rejuvenate ponds and rivers. We help people in doing organic farming and city farming. We spread environmental literacy and improve biodiversity. Our inspiration is wise water management by our ancestors. This country was invaded many times because it was a rich country. If we were poor, resource poor, Britishers and other Europeans would have taken us as slaves to be sold in United States. This did not happen because we were rich, prosperous and strong. And that happened because we knew how to make and manage ponds, societies and biodiversity. This is Ponds of Banaras. In 2002, this map was made by a gentleman by name Stephen Lemke, a German sociologist. He made this map and said this is water works, water supply department, and there isn't sufficient water available on the bank of Ganga. He himself found old map and he found in 1931 water supply department was born in Varanasi. That time there was Varuna in the north, Ganga in the east and a few more dots. These dots are ponds. 2002, tiny dots, less dots. 1931, larger dots, more dots. 1931, Water Supply Department was born. Before that, there was no Water Supply Department because it was not needed. It was not needed because people here knew how to make and manage ponds and lakes. Right? These many ponds and lakes were not natural. They are almost 99.999% times not natural. In 3rd standard and 4th standard, our education system teaches us wrong things. They say streams, rivers, lakes and ponds are natural resources of water. Wrong. Streams and rivers are natural, ponds are man-made. Unless it is a pond caused by hitting of a meteorite. Unless it is a pond caused by an earthquake. Or unless it is a pond caused by eruption of a volcano. In Varanasi, the written history is almost 5,000 years old. This is the oldest living city, by the way. All great mega cities, smart cities, this cities, that cities are younger to this city. This has always been the city. It was never a tiny village which grew into or swollen into a city. No. Kashi Rajya was a big, prosperous kingdom. And in this city, there had not been meteorite hits, there had not been earthquakes to form so many lakes. Minor earthquakes might have happened. Certainly there haven't been any volcanoes there. So all these ponds cannot be natural. They are made and managed by people. How to make them? It's something written in here. There is no recipe of making ponds. Because until recently, there was no recipe of cooking rice and cooking dal and making bread. Because it was something that was passed generation to generation. Right? So if somebody asks, is there a documentary proof that people made and managed these ponds? No, there isn't. Is it published in peer-reviewed journals? No. It is not there because peer-reviewed journals are hardly 200, 300, 400 years old. And this city is more than 5,000 certainly years old. Maybe 5 lakh years, so I don't know. So peer-reviewed journals in that kind of scale of work are hardly learning to walk. Right? Now this is Varanasi and that taught us what we do. We applied those learnings in various places. This is a village Malghar Dapti, Jawar Taluka, Palghar district. The place had a well, but the well had no water in the month of January, 5th January 2011, no water. We studied it, we applied some geology, some civil engineering, and we could make the well hold water on 11th of March 2011. Between January to March, it does not rain. So this is not rainwater harvesting, no. Of course, every water is rainwater, but we didn't collect any rainwater from somewhere and put it in that water well, no. Similarly, another place, an ashram called Mukta Jivan, it is in Vehdoli, Taluka Shahpur, district Thane. Winter, there is a water stream coming in and no water in the pond, followed by the summer with appropriate civil engineering and geological correction, and you have a pond full of water in the month of May, late May. People do call us for cleaning lakes as well. They sell their flats claiming them to be lake view homes. When the time comes for giving possession, people ask for the lake. And when no lake is visible, they call us to make the lake visible. That is something that we like to do. We also like to help people by making water retain in their vicinity by making something that we call as flange vented bund. You can see there is a dam, check dam here, and there is a check dam here. The difference is that check dam does not have any opening, whereas this check dam has openings. Where are they? They are here. Why are they? Because when a check dam is blind, it holds lot of silt behind. You make a check dam for holding water, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, the check dam becomes a cricket ground with lot of silt that is trapped. We thought we were intelligent and we made these pipes, nut bolted, easy to be operated, tribal youth operated. We felt good, we have got a solution. But then we understood that we are fools. By making this, we are increasing velocity of water that comes out of that pipe. With that velocity, the fish cannot climb up. By the way, there is a lot of hype created about Atlantic salmons, the fish which climb to their motherland. They go around the world and come back to spawn, to lay their eggs in Scotland somewhere. All right. But this is nothing special about salmon. Almost all fishes do this. Maternity home of fish is in the hills. They climb up. They actually climb waterfalls and they give their eggs up in the hills. The young ones are bred there. The young ones then start moving down. When the rain recedes, they come down to the rivers and from there to the creeks and from creeks to the oceans. And this knowledge was not given to me by my zoology professor, no. It was given to me by tribals living in the areas where I was trying to make this. And he said, this is all right, we get water, but the fish don't climb. When do the fish climb? Whenever it rains and the water starts continuously flowing, that is the time the fish come up. Okay, when do the fish go down? They go down when there is a nakshatra called Uttara Bhadrapada. Now all those who are aware about nakshatras and their significance to rain, rains start in this area in Mruga Nakshatra. The fish start climbing up in Ardra. And after 6 or 7 nakshatra, Uttara Bhadrapada comes, and that is the time when the fish start going down. When I heard this from this tribal, I said, I'm a fool in making this. By the way, we made about 250 of them. 250 villages got benefit, but those many fish must have got problems. Then we said, we'll make bunds which are entirely removable. In this river, there is no bund. It is removable. Fish can come up, go down, whichever way they want. Post Uttara Bhadrapada, we put these metal blinds and hold water behind. That gives us decentralized many water bodies within a living river. By making a check dam on a river, we actually kill her. I have studied this in many villages in Konkan and now in Assam as well, Uttarakhand as well. Wherever people have made roads in hilly areas, hill is like this. For making a road, we cut. So much debris is thrown down. Then we cut again. Then we cut again. Then we cut again. And every time we make a road, material is dumped downstream. It comes into the river and it fills up the river. So one killer of streams and rivers are roads, ghats. Second killers of rivers are short or tiny bridges or culverts. They kill rivers. They restrict the path of water, so debris accumulates behind. That's a problem. People talk about landslides happening. Actually, they are not landslides. This is a road, a vehicle passes on this, and we feel good about it. Then when this hill falls down, we say there is a landslide. It is actually roadside slide. A hill by herself never slides. Maybe once in a blue moon when there is an earthquake, when there is torrential rainfall, maybe it would slide. But hill is a stable thing. Naga is a word that is used for it in Sanskrit. It is stable. We are fools who make cut roads. We made this, and then we became little ambitious and we made this. 9 feet tall, holding fairly large quantity of water. We can make many like this on streams and hold water, which should remain open during rainy season. In Rajasthan, where it rains very scanty, you make a blind check dam, no issues. But please don't advocate and make check dams which are blind in Maharashtra or in Assam or in Uttarakhand. Please don't. What works in Rajasthan works in Rajasthan. What works in Kerala works in Kerala.